Yes.
If you want to be turned to school, and a school provides training, a school provides education, it must have a process. It must have a step-by-step process. This is called a syllabus, a curriculum. If you want to teach somebody anything, you can't say, you do this, you do that, and you do the other. Everybody must follow each step. If you're going to teach someone to Toksen or to Gausha, whatever you teach, you must start the same with every student.
Same procedure.
Same procedure. Step 1, have your patient be introduced. Step 2, ask your patient what the problem is. Step 3, diagnose and ensure treatment.
Follow the textbook.
Follow the textbook. Without the textbook, it's not a school. It cannot be called a school, and it is not a school. I am very, very honest with this. Until you establish this documentation properly, this is not a school. It is not a clinic.
คือพี่ต้องคือการเรียนการสอนเนี่ยมันจะต้องมีแท็กบุ๊กหมายถึงว่ามันมีขั้นตอนของมันสเต็ป by สเต็ปคือทุกคนจะต้อง follow up เหมือนกันหมดทุกคนจะต้องเหมือนกันหมดคือ1เปิดสมุดมาคนนี้จะต้องทำเหมือนกันหมดคือคนนี้กินข้าวคนนี้ก็คนต่อไปก็ต้องมากินข้าวตักช้อนก่อนอะไรแบบนี้
นี่มันมีโรงเรียนอยู่ข้างบนตรงนี้เรียนเป็นหมอพื้นบ้าน
แต่มันมีเป็นด็อกิเมนต์เป็นตำราเป็นขั้นตอนเลยว่าขั้นตอนที่1ตรวจโรคขั้นตอนที่2หมอตรวจขั้นตอนที่3ส่งให้คน
เราไม่มีหนังสือเรายังไม่มีกำลังทำ
Can you imagine that we have somebody teaching Toksen in the school with no books?
No books, right?
And there's 4 centers. How can you tell me the second center teaches the same as the first? Different people use different words. Now we have 3 schools. You have 3 different people teaching 3 different products, teaching 3 different therapies. It's not Toksen. You have 4 schools, and none of them are the same. None of them have a step-by-step process. This means it is not a school. It's kindergarten, where children play, have rules. When babies go to school, they have a curriculum. They have a book. Lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. Until you have these lessons in a book that is given to each and every student at every single location and is followed by every single teacher in every single location, you are not a school. You will never be a school because you don't qualify to educate people because there's no conformity. You must have conformity so that when it's repeated in school 1, 2, 3, and 4, it is the same. Lesson 1 in school 1 is the same as lesson 1 in school 4.
Yeah.
Currently, you have 4 different schools, 4 different clinics, 4 different teachers. Nobody follows the same rules. This is not a school. Okay? It should not be called a school because it doesn't qualify. This is why the government requires this to be called a school. This is the work the monk must have done. It does not have to be complicated. It has to be in place. You can add, when you educate somebody, the ability to know the different size of hammers, the different size of the tools, the different uses of the tools, the different reasons to use the tools, the different areas of the body to use the tools. How is anybody supposed to do the same? They cannot, because school here and school here are taught by 2 different people, and 2 different people have subjective opinions of what works.
They use their own sense for their own experience.
Yes.
So it's different.
Different. So it's not a school. Okay? Okay. I understand it's working. Until you get conformity and uniformity, You cannot qualify teacher, you cannot qualify students as Tokseners. Toksen Sripai must be the best. To do that, it must have the highest standards. Anything less than the highest standards means you fail. You do not honor the monk. You must maintain the highest standards of work at all times so that the monk's work is repeated. When it goes into special areas, because you're a doctor, you know more. Like a doctor, you know more. So you will have a standard curriculum. You then have what is called higher levels of education, so that once somebody has the ability to talk Sen, you then teach them how to diagnose specific conditions. That would be an addendum to your curriculum. It's a higher level. Someone might want to learn simple massage.
So Daniel, sorry about interest. So in this point, so you have subject for each for them to follow the procedure.
Yes.
Okay.
เขาพูดเรื่องนี้จะได้เรื่องมันค่ะ
The more complicated the condition, the higher the level of qualification
Yeah.
for Toksen. So if somebody comes in and they have a bad injury, you can't give them to somebody who does massage. You must give them to a qualified Toksener. The only way to know that it's a qualified Toksener is that they have achieved the certification by following the lessons. Step 1, lesson 1, step 2, lesson 2, step 3, lesson 3. So that's the same. Okay?
if the government don't accept the funds
Write it up. Show it to me. I'll tell you if it works.
เป็นโรงเรียนนะหนึ่งสอง
Write it up. Give it to
อ๋อ
me.
เขียน
I will tell you if it works. Then the government will accept it. Okay?
เขา
I
เขา
will
สามารถ
ensure
ทำ
the standards
ส่วน
are
ที่ฝ่าย
followed.
ยอมรับได้แม้ว่าตอนนี้เรายังไม่ถูกอะไร
เราต้องหา subject ให้เขา follow ก่อนว่าอันเนี้ย step 1เนี่ยเขาต้องทำอะไรบ้าง to start from 2 เลย
We have
Okay,
the
one minute.
students
Okay.
outside. Would you like to see
Okay. Do you have a book for them to learn from?
book?
A book that they
book
learn from?
picture for the
Textbook.
text
We have classroom upstairs. Shall we?
Do you have a textbook?
text
No textbook. I'm writing.
It's not a classroom.
Have only PowerPoint.
No. It's not a classroom if you don't have a textbook. How can you have a classroom without a textbook?
Yes, we are improving the same time of researching.
Okay. Classroom is where students learn from textbooks. Okay? Not
หนัง
PowerPoint.
สือมาให้เขาดูเป็นตัวอย่าง
มีไหมมีไหม
A PowerPoint.
He has.
รวบรวม
If okay, you must formalize it. You must formalize it. Okay, so let me.
มันเป็นภาษาไทยแล้วก็
อะไรก็ได้พี่แต่ว่ามันสามารถที่จะ transfer มาเป็น
จริงๆแล้วมันต้องคือมาตรฐานเลย อันนี้เรากำลังทำอยู่นั่นแหละ
Can you tell me what book you have that you can give to a student that will tell them what these tools are for?
no
มันพอมีเหมือนกันนะหนังสือคู่มือ yes we have but we have
Do you have a book?
yes book
And in the book, it shows this picture,
yes
where to use it and what to use it on.
not explain all just
Until it explains all, it's not a textbook, you must have the detail.
But-
What does this do?
in my research I have explained all yes our
Okay.
research right?
Research, fine. Textbook is how you teach.
Yes, I see.
Okay, so research is to show it works, right? Textbook tells you how it works. Tells the student, how does this work?
what's that
I don't know. Oh, look. No. Each tool has a different purpose.
This
Well-
for specialists, but everyone the new one.
I'm a new student. I can buy this, right?
Yes,
but you don't know what to use how to use it
Oh, I buy it. I have it. I'm an expert. If I have this and I have this,
Yeah, there is
I'm an
one.
expert.
He's expert, specialist, but for the new student, it's for the new student. But this
Where in the book does it say it?
คือต้องถามมากได้ไหมมันไม่มี
If you're not here and they come to me,
เรา
what
ต้
do
อง
I
เจอ
tell them?
คำถามนี้อีก6,000 ล้านคำถาม
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here, and a student comes in and wants to
โก
buy
หกเขา
this.
ไม่ได้หรอกฝรั่ง
แม่อุปกรณ์แต่ละอย่าง
It's 300 baht
ที่อะไรยังไงใช่ป่ะ
ใช่ไม่อย่างนั้น
Cool.
แล้วก็
Person sitting here sells this to a student for 300 baht, takes the money
ย่าๆหนังสือเรียนเขาอธิบายอยู่แต่ก็เขาเป็นภาษาไทย
without
Only
knowing what to do.
this,
มันต้อง
only this half of the page already explaining what is this, what they made from, how to use it, why do you have to use it. That's it.
The way to use
The
it,
way to use it.
the area to use it on,
Where
the
you-
reason to use it,
What
how
when
to
where why.
use it. Does it
เขาไม่ชิ้นมีกี่
go
ชิ้น
like this? Does it go
Yes,
like
more
this?
than
Does it go like this?
more than 20 we have more than 20 tools
Yeah.
It's,
And until you write down each tool, the reason why
what when
you
where
use
why.
it, what, when, where, and why. Okay? Then that
ทำให้
translates.
เข้าใจใช่ไหมคะถ้าหน่วยงานที่เกี่ยวข้องไม่เข้าใจเขาจะทำให้เข้าใจ
That's when
คือ
it
what
translates
when
into
where why.
education.
What to use when to use why.
the
And
same
where,
to use.
where,
the
where to
same
use it.
this right
No,
the
What's that?
it's different. Breath muted
อ๋อ
อันนี้คือเครื่องมือเขามาให้เราท
for.
อ่าฮะ
ำแนะนำเรียบร้อย
Here. Thank you. So just please, I am very strict, very strict, very strict. It is not a school with curriculums in place. It does not qualify to teach people to take care of people's health until it's properly done.
You
Okay?
cannot use for experience for because of individuals is different experience.
And skills.
Skill.
เราโอเคเดี๋ยวจะทำงานไม่ถูก
You know, you can't give someone a knife and call them a surgeon.
Yeah.
You must teach them
ไม่เก่งหรอกค่ะ
lessons.
งานยากอยู่นะ
They must do the same. And this is something for 2 years and I've come back and said, where's the curriculum? Where's the curriculum?
เขาต้องการเงินช่วยเหลือ
Stop, stop. Take the time and write it.
ผมไม่รู้เรื่อง
Oh, the monk tells me how to treat a bent toe.
อะไรนะเป็นโถอะไรนะคืออะไร
Okay, good, stop.